Hello, YouTubers. So, I've been watching YouTube quite a bit and watching folks that have built some Cyclone vacuums for use in wood shops. And there's a lot of folks out there that got some really cool stuff. And I put a lot of time and work into them, and I'm kind of more the type of guy that I don't want to reinvent the wheel. So, I came up with a little design here. It works really well. And basically what I did was I found a vacuum cleaner that had a Cyclone type attachment on the top, and cut it off, took the Cyclone part off the vacuum. It was a vacuum that I used to own, and we got a new one because this one just stopped sucking. And then I went through and just took a 5-gallon Home Depot bucket. This right here is just some Bondo, just automotive Bondo, that I attached it to the top of the bucket with. I did have to put a reinforcement in the bucket right about here because the vacuum was collapsing the bucket, so I just cut a piece of plywood down. Basically, the way it works is really simple. We got our shop vac here, 4.5 horse. That comes into the top of the Cyclone over here. And then this hose right here just passes through the metal of the toolbox, and then it goes out to our main suction hose, which I put about a 10-foot hose on there. It's a little excessive, but it does work pretty good. And the other thing that I wanted the apparatus to do, my goal is to kind of use this as a sanding table, and my DA and my other sanders have attachments to hook up to a hose. So I wanted to be able to turn the vacuum and the tool on at the same time, and so I did that right here. And this guy just plugs into the wall, and then I've got this power strip plugged into here, so that when I turn this on, it energizes the power strip, and anything that's plugged in is going to turn on. So obviously I leave the vacuum plugged into it all the time. Yes, I should put a rubber grommet right here, and I will eventually. That way when I turn on the switch, all of my tools will come on at the same time, or anything I'm using will come on at the same time. I like this rolling cart. Got that for free. A feller was throwing that out, and picked it up. It works really great for this, and I'm threatening to do a very similar setup a couple of different times. So I'm going to have one for my chop saw. This guy, I'm probably going to put a little sanding table on top and shorten down this hose so it's a dedicated sanding table. But overall it works out pretty good. I wish I had a bunch of sawdust here. I actually just emptied it out yesterday, and in the shop vac, almost nothing. There was a couple little tiny crumbs in there, and that was about it. So let's take it out so you can kind of get a bit of a better view. So again, just standard shop vac, nothing special. And then this guy, it was part of a Eureka vacuum cleaner. And one of the things that I think really helps out with this, if you look down here, there's a very fine grate right here. So all of the big stuff gets forced down into the bottom, where all of the fine stuff seems to get caught there. The filter on the vacuum was relatively clean. There was a little bit of stuff, but I was also doing a lot of, I was building some of these guys right here, which is a little gauge holder for some weapons gauges, and this is all MDF. So it throws quite a lot of dust, especially when you're just milling out all those slots and grooves and stuff. And it's a really, really fine dust, so I was getting just a little bit of that on the filter here, but like I said, it's a very, very fine dust, so I can't complain too much. That's really about it. As you can see down in there, there is some stuff, and I'm not sure if you can see the little wooden 3/4 inch ply ring that I had to put in there just to keep it from collapsing. But I'm pretty pleased with it. It took all of about, I don't know, I'm probably about 3 hours deep into it. And I think total cost on it, you can probably put it together for about 80 bucks. The majority of your cost is going to be in the vacuum, of course, and a little bit of electrical and hoses and stuff. So thanks for watching, and we'll keep you updated with more projects as we go.